Namaskar, good morning, Ram Ram. Welcome to your own channel, RK Astro English. Today's video is a weekly horoscope 29th March to 4th April. But my dear family member, this is not only video about a weekly horoscope. All the festivals, a secret of Sanatan, and a story. All this what I am going to tell you because my every weekly video or any video which I am making, when I got time to make this presentations, I want to give you something extra, something more with which you can connect with astrology as well as Sanatan as well as Sanskars. So this is what I'm going to do. So today's menu card is like, weekly horoscope. I'm going to tell you surely. But before this, there will be the secret of Sanatan. One secret I will reveal, then the story, then the festivals, then the highlights of the week, and then we will go for the weekly horoscope along with remedies for this week. Okay. So let's not waste the time and start our video, and let's start with the secrets of Sanatan, which is a new feature which I am starting, and I will give you a knowledge about the different Sanatan secrets which only you have listened, and sometimes they are misinterpreted, but I will try to tell you the real truth behind that. Now, you always has listen that people say in your Sanatan there are 30 crore Devi Devta, not 30 crore, 30 koti. 30 koti means koti is a Hindi Sanskrit word. That means 30 types of deities we have. Now, what are they? I will today will clear you. So, in future, if anybody being a Sanatani tell you that you have so many devtas, no, 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 no. One energy, one part, but yes, the different forms. Now, what are they? I will tell you in detail. See, in the Sanatan Dharam, the term Tetis Koti, again, Koti is a type. Tetis Koti Devatas is often mentioned. It does not mean 30 crore. Now, this crore and Koti are misinterpreted. People are continuously speaking about this. Nobody is trying to clear this thing that this is not a crore, this is a Koti. Okay, but rather 13 categories or types of divine deities. These 33 deities are divided into 4 groups. Now, what is that? So these are the deities. So let's go step by step. 12 Adityas, which represent time, energy, and solar power. 11 Rudras, it represents the destruction and the transforms. 8 Vasus, it represents the nature and the fundamental elements. 2 Ashwini Kumars. This we know that they are, when we learned about this Ashwini Nakshatra, they are the symbol of deity of Ashwini Kumars, of this Ashwini Nakshatra. So, all these together, if you see 12 Adityas, 2 Rudras, 11 Rudras, 8 Vasus, and 2 Ashwini Kumars. 12 plus 11 plus 8 plus 2 is equal to 33. Now, these are that 33 forms of God. Together, these deities govern the creation, balance, and the different aspects of the life. But the deeper message is that the divine power is one, but it manifests in the different forms. So from today onward, if anybody is saying you that you have a 33 crore Devi Devta, no, 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 no. 33 types of different parts and 12 Adityas, 11 Rudras, 8 Vasus, and the 2 Ashwini Kumar is the real truth. So you can note down, take the screenshot, and you can tell people. So this is what I am going to do. Now in my videos, I will tell you all these things because astrology prediction, and I don't count it as a prediction. The guidance is nothing if you don't know about the Sanatan. Astrology is very small part of the Sanatan and the Vedas. Vedas are very much, everything is Vedas. So story. Now what is the story for today? So the story for today is story of the Pandharpur Vittal Bhagwan, the God, how they came on the earth. What is the story? Now if you are watching this video, kindly show this story to your kids. And if you yourself in such a you are a young generation and you don't respect parents, I think you need to listen this story. Now, what is this story? A long ago, there lived a man named Pundalik. Now, this is a story from Maharashtra and real story. In his early life, he was careless and did not respect his parents well. And he used to disrespect them, don't listen to them. And one day, when Pundalik ji was in a forest with parents going somewhere, what he did that he himself in sleep in the shelter and parents were outside in the cold that weather at night. Then suddenly midnight, what he see that three goddess came on the earth and there was so much light. And they come and they just wash the feet of the parents and do pranam to his parents. He immediately come out. He say, "Who are you? And what are you doing here?" And then the three goddess tell, "We are Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, the pious, the cleanest rivers, the goddess from whom we go to Ganga, Yamuna, and we take shower there, we take dip there to cleanse our sins." And they say, what you are doing?" He says that when lots of people come to us and take dip in our water, they shed their sins there, and we also become pollute. So we are here to clear ourselves by washing the feet of parents, because everything is there in these feet. He said, even important than God? He said, yes, nothing more important than parents. So what happened? Through divine influence and experience, his heart changed. And now the Pundalik ji completely devoted to his parents, serving his parents all the time. All the time. And for him, serving his parents become equal to serving the God. That also I believe. My parents in my home are my God. Next, I will see, I will go to temple or not, which God I will do prayer. But my first God are my parents. Then, after seeing the Pundalik ji's bhakti and devotion towards the parents, he was doing such a beautifully day, night, everything, giving them food, pressing their leg, making them help in shower, everything he was doing, washing clothes, everything, taking them to the different, religious places also. And the Lord Krishna becomes so happy that, pleased by his devotion, Krishna himself decided to visit Pundalik ji. And when the Lord reached his home, Pundalik ji was busy massaging her parents' feet. Even when God arrived, he did not leave his duty. Oh, Krishna came. No. Instead, he respectfully said, please wait. He threw a small brick outside and requested the Lord to stand on it. He threw the big brick from here and said, please stand on it. I am doing the seva. I am in service of my parents. When I will complete, I will come. So this is what is the value of parents. The divine movement. Lord Krishna did not feel insulted. Instead, he was deeply pleased. And that's Krishna came to meet him because he was so much, in the parents. So he stood on the brick and waiting patiently with hands on the waist for Pundalik ji. After finishing his service, when parents slept, Pundalik ji came out and bowed to the Lord Krishna. Seeing such a pure devotion, Lord said, I will stay here forever for my devotees. Now, even if you go to the Pandharpur, there is a big divine temple of Vittalji. And Lord Krishna manifested as a Vittal, standing on a brick, hand on a hips, waiting for the devotees. This is a form which we worship today at Pandharpur Vittal temple. So what is the message? The message is true devotion is not escape from duty, but performing it with sincerity. If there are two options, one, your parents are saying, please do something this for me. And the second option is going to temple. So you must choose, yes, parent service. And serving parent is considered the one of the highest form of the dharma. And God comes where there is a pure and a selfless devotion. Even today, lakhs of devotees in the, go to this pilgrimage, Pandharpur, and, I even never gone there. But today when I was drafting this story and was doing presentation, I just prayed to the Vittalji, kindly please call me also, because nobody can reach to you before you call. So this is how you can do the things in the life. So okay, that's what the story was. And I hope the people who are watching this story, who are already serving parents, you are the luckiest people in the world. If you are not, and still you are waiting for a transformation, as Pundalik ji was transformed into a great bhakt, great son. So this is a time for you as well. Thank you very much. This is what I am saying, that only making the weekly horoscope doesn't mean anything. I want to put so much stuff in this that the 1 hour which you spend on this video can give you everything what you want. Thank you very much. Now let's move on to the festival of the week. First is 29th March 2026, that is Kamada Ekadashi. Now from my side, I request all of you, in whichever condition you are, no job, no money, no marriage, problem, disease, this, that, whatever, you visit to the astrologers. That's okay, fine. But I request you in your lifetime, if your health allows and you are not into such an issue, then kindly do the Ekadashi fast every time. And this is my reason of giving information here, that even if 5,000 people watching my video and out of this only 5 will connect to this thing and they will do the Ekadashi fast, I will feel blessed. This is my duty. So Ekadashi fast, what can do, I can tell you. When I started this fast, I don't want to discuss these things. This is never things to discuss on social media, that what I am doing or not. But I am telling you the toughest and roughest phase of the life. And Ekadashi is like, you can't even imagine. This is not only for this yuga, this life. This is for the coming lives. This is so important fast. So kindly do this. And if any confusion, I'm offering you, if any confusion regarding you are from different country, culture, you don't know how to take this fast, what to do, I will tell Garimaji to make one note. And whatever, if you want to ask, you can do message number, always with Garimaji, she will answer you everything. And I want to be the part of this divine thing. Now the Soma Pradosha Vrat, this is also one of the fast of Lord Shiva. This is also 30th March 2026. And if you are that some people living abroad, they sometimes miss the date. So the Soma Pradosha Vrat is on 30th March. And the Mahavir Jayanti, this is again on the 31st March 2026. And then the Hanuman Jayanti, that is 2nd April 2026, day when Mars is also transiting to the Pisces sign. Now, this is so big festival after Ram Navami that you can't imagine. The 70% of remedies in astrology, either that of Saturn, Sadisati, Dhaya, Mars, Rahu, Ketu, whatever you can examine, whatever you can, think in your mind, everything connected with Hanumanji. So beautiful day when you can connect with this divine power, a great Sevak, Hanumanji. And I will try to make something on this. I'm doing research. If I will find the right connect, how I want to tell you about Hanumanji and everything, what you can do astrologically also, I will definitely do. But this is Hanuman Jayanti. Celebrate with your family. Go to the nearby temple, chant Hanuman Chalisa, chant different prayers, mantra of Hanumanji, offer prasad, laddu, sweet at there and distribute between the people. And only celebrating like this is nothing. Like you gone to temple, you given laddu to people. Oh, I celebrated Hanumanji's Jayanti. Whenever we have, such occasions, then the meaning of that festival is to take the qualities of Hanumanji, and even if 1% we able to do what Hanumanji is doing, because he is Chiranjeevi, even now he is available right now here in this world, in this universe, maybe in this room if I am lucky enough. So what we have to do, we have to take just a little quality we can take from Hanumanji, that he is a sevak. He said, I am servant of Ramji. What is Hanumanji? Hanumanji is Lord Shiva. There is a line in the Hanuman Chalisa, Shankar Swayam Kesari Nandan. Shivji himself is Hanumanji, and he becomes servant of Ramji. So down to earth personality, everything, did in Lanka, but said everything is done by Ramji. Even when Shanidev, he freed the Shanidev in the Lanka, and Shanidev asked, who burnt this Lanka, Hanumanji? He said, definitely, I had put the fire, but I am just a source. Ramji has did all these things. So this is what we need to learn from Hanumanji. I will try to make something very good on this. But yes, the Hanuman Jayanti, Jai Shri Ram, Jai Hanuman, we have to celebrate this. Now let's move to the big astro events. What are the main transit this week? So this is Moon's transit this week, 29th March. So focus will be on, because Moon will go to Leo. So the confidence, self-expression, recognition and emotion, and the bold and the outward personality for all people in the different houses where the Moon will connect. and the moon will go to the Virgo on 31st March. This is energy turns practical, attention on the health and the routine and the correcting mistakes increases. And now when the Mars will enter to the Pisces, this is a birthday day of Hanumanji, April 2nd, and Mars is always connected with Hanumanji. So the actions become subtle, and the emotional and the hidden efforts and the spiritual drive and the confusion in the direction, rise. But who will clear this confusion? Hanumanji will clear this confusion. Okay, so the moon enters the Libra April 3rd. So the focus moves to the relationship, balance, and the diplomacy, and the decisions depend on the harmony and the mutual understanding. These are the major highlights what is going to happen regarding the planet transit this week. Now let's go step by step. What is there for the Aries ascendant people? So 29th March to 4th April, March 29, the first transit, moon will go to the 5th house where the Ketu is already present. So because this guidance part which I am going to do right now, I am nobody to guide you. The planets will guide you. I am just a source between God and the you people, and I am what I will do. So this is for that week, particular days, how you need to prepare. Like now I'm telling for the March 29, when moon will go to the 5th house. 5th house is my brain, my intellect, my creativity, and moon will join there as in Ketu. So what is happening here? Yes, there is a disturbance in the mind. There is an affliction to the moon, and moon is a 4th house lord. My 4th house lord, if afflicted in the 5th house, it shows that mind is not happy, no peace of mind is there. Now the reason can be your kids, reason can be your love life, reason can be your startup, or reason can be the mother also. Mother's house lord is also affected there. So reason can be the mother or the property or the vehicle or something like this, or the health of the mother. So what you need to do, the moon Ketu whenever is together in the 5th house, yes, your mind will be restless, it will be on the movement, but moon Ketu also give very strong intuition here. So your intuition will be very strong. You will able to judge so many things beforehand. Maybe people will believe you or not, but this is going to happen. And I always tell, chant this mantra, Klim Krishna Klim, whenever you have this, this kind of combination in your chart. Or Krishnaya Vasudevaya Hare Paramatme Pranata Kaleshanashaya Govindaya Namo Nama. Very strong mantra. So you have to do this because this is house of mantra siddhi also. Now the 31st March and the moon will enter through the Virgo. Now the transit of moon shows that yes, first few days of week are little bit traumatic because of this moon related things, but this doesn't mean that my weekly horoscope is not good. We have to be positive regarding this. If moon is going there as a 4th house lord in the 6th house, yes, mother health we need to take care. This is not a problem. But now the peace of mind is in control of the fellow people who are working with you. So they can disturb or they can make a peace of mind. Both things can happen. And this is all depends on, these are the just small parts of guidance. It doesn't mean that every person who will go to the office, his peace of mind will be disturbed. Maybe some people can be on the journey, on the tour, they are in the marketing, they are in the sales, they are going somewhere. Because moon is a movement. But yes, this is also true that moon is a peace of mind and can then come here. And for some people, it can be the solution for your loan if you have applied in the bank for the property or the vehicle. But yes, this is also true because the planets like Sun and Saturn are aspecting the moon. Those definitely there can be the confusion. There can be lack of peace of mind even at workplace. So what we need to do, I'm telling you, these are just small part of guidance. You can improve your day with your efforts. That's why the remedies are Hare Krishna mantra you can chant anytime. And the April 2nd, the Mars will enter the Pisces. I have make a very big video in this because the Saturn and Mars together, two big powers in a 12th house for you. And the Mars and Saturn together will see the 6th house. This clearly shows there will be controversies, problems or something like this in the 6th house, in the house of disputes and enemy and in the workplace. But this also shows a Shatruhanta Yoga. If anybody is trying to create problem for you, now the Saturn, Mars, Sun, all are aspecting the 6th house. Problem may arise, disputes may arise, but you will be the ultimate winner. Maybe your mind is not happy because of moon having aspect of so many planets, but still you will be the winner at end. What you need to take care? You need to take care at the 12th house related things when Mars will go there, because Mars is a 8th house lord. So the investments you need to take care. Sleep little bit can disturb because Mars is a Lagan lord also. And you need to be very careful with your expenses and investment both. Don't be impulsive and egoistic while doing anything related to investment and expenses. So this is a lesson for you. A detailed video there you can see. And on the April 3rd, moon will enter the Libra. Now when moon will enter the Libra, this is a 4 places away, home away from, maybe you have some second house somewhere nearby. You know, there are trends. I am watching so many videos and plots these days. Second home, what is this second home? So near Vrindavan, Mumbai, Kapoli, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, everywhere this is trend now all over second home. So maybe you visit some second home for 2 days with family, and you know, this is also time when you can buy a property, joint property in name of spouse, or property of name of spouse, or maybe you can go somewhere with your spouse on journey for 2 days. Or this is a time for when in your business the liquid money will increase. The retail business you will do very good. So this is a good week. I had only little bit problem of moon, that means the mind that you can, you know, control with the mantra. And the remedy is also there. Offer a water to a sun daily and maintain early morning discipline, and feed cows or donate green fodder midweek, and avoid impulsive speech, especially during moon in the Leo. These are the remedies, very simple remedies, and we can do this, and that will definitely will change the results. So thank you very much, family members. I wish you a great week, a blessed week ahead. Now the Taurus ascendant people. Now what is the story here? Story here is from starting from 29. Moon will enter the Leo on the 29th March 2026. So Moon will come to your 4th house. This is a place where Moon the Karaka is, a 4th house Karaka. But when Moon will come here, the Ketu is already presented. I think theme is same for everyone. The Moon Ketu here is the peace of mind. This shows there is no peace of mind. Something is happening at work, at your workplace, or your, you know, domestic environment. Why I'm saying workplace? Because Moon will aspect the 10th house, and already 10th house has 3 planets there. So something is not good at workplace and domestic environment. And we can also say the Moon is a 3rd house lord coming to the 4th house, afflicted there. So if you are trying to sell some property, if you're trying to sell some vehicle, and if you're trying to relocate somewhere, maybe you have a hurdles there. Maybe there is something hurdle. Health of mother can disturb you, and something in the family, somebody told you something and now your mind is disturbed. Somebody told you in office and your mind is disturbed. And this time, if you are, what is my duty to warn you? If you are going to do any property related, real estate deal, this vehicle related deal, check every single document very clearly, because now the 3rd house lord, the documentation is afflicted here, so it can create problem. So again, my duty to tell you to chant mantra, Hare Krishna mantra, or Krishnaya Vasudevaya, Hare Paramatme, Pranat Klesh Nashaya, Govindaya Noma Noma. This you can chant. Then the 31st March, now you think, oh thank God, Moon has moved. Moon has moved, my dear family member, but again the Moon is under a constant aspect of Saturn and Sun from the 11th house. Now Moon here is as a 3rd house lord. 3rd house lord comes to the, yes, your skills, 5th house, your creativity. Now this is a time when with your skills or creativity you will try to do something good. This is also time when your efforts have reached here. Now you will put your emotional effort to connect with your kids and with your love life. You will be quite emotional with your kids, your love life. Maybe you can go to some short journey. You will tell kids, okay, let's go somewhere. Or maybe you are a kid, you can go to some picnic. Or maybe you are a young person, you can go with your loved one, the romantic person with whom you are in a relationship. You are go to somewhere. This is also situation, but need to take care that Saturn and Sun aspecting from the 11th house. So there can be argument, there can be the ego issues, there can be something which is not very right, because you know every relation is very sensitive and we need to take care. So that is what happening here. But the next April 2, the Mars will enter the Pisces, and now the Mars say, okay, why I should, you know, remain behind? I will also aspect the Moon. Now aggression is also coming in this relationship which I told you. But when Mars will come here, there is also disturbance between the social circle and elder sibling, which is already going on due to the Saturn and Sun conjunction here. Now Mars say, let me put more masala in this and make the things more crunchy between you and your, you know, elder siblings and social circle. And if you see, Mars is also a lord of the 12th house. Yes, there will be aggression, there can be some, controversies or arguments between you and your friend circle. Your speech will not be good because Mars will aspect the second house also with fourth aspect. Your brain is also high, and because of the Mars is aspecting your fifth house, the brain, and Mars aspecting the eighth house, which is again the house of enmity. So I can see certain problems between the, on this ex friend circles, the kids, and the love relationship. But this is all about the video that now you have to take care. You have to take care. This is 2nd April. Go with your friends, not Turkey, to the Hanuman Mandir on the 2nd April when the birthday of Hanumanji, this transit is happening. And together you do seva there. Everything will be fine. Very simple remedies. And on the 3rd April, now this moon will come to the 6th house. So many possibilities here. The first possibility is there that, you are on some journey due to some office or your job or something like this. Now your 3rd house lord also same thing, because moon somebody somewhere is, so he can show journeys, but 3rd house is also short journeys, so it can happen here. Now 3rd house is efforts and courage also. Now this is your emotional effort and courage on the workplace. This is what you are showing, that how emotional you are regarding your job, how emotional you are regarding your colleagues. This is what you want to show there. This is the time when somebody's neighbors or younger siblings can enter to some dispute, and you are addressing that dispute, and why I am into all these things because of people. And this also shows that the routine is somewhere disturbed here, because these days Lagan Lord is also in the 12th house and the moon come to the routine house, then definitely there is a fluctuations in the routine. So that's what you need to take care. And when moon is in the 6th house, now I was discussing today with my student, that moon is in 6th house, now they are the people who are doing overthinking. Also in the 5th house, same thing they will do. But here you are doing overthinking at the workplace. Oh, person is gossiping about me. Oh, why he is watching like, you create your enemies with your mind. So this is what you need to take care. Thank you, my dear family member. And the remedy for you is light a ghee lamp in the evening for a mental peace, and donate a white items like rice or a milk on a Monday, and the practice silence or meditation during the moon in the Virgo. Because when moon will go to the Virgo, at the workplace, you can emotionally, have arguments with someone. So to avoiding that thing, why I am saying argument, you will say, what are you saying? This moon can create argument? My dear family member, Mars is also aspecting. So there can be arguments out of the emotions which we need to take care. That's why we are saying, be silent at the workplace. Practice meditation. If somebody say you, yeah, today I am, I will not speak. That's what you can do. I wish you a great, great week ahead, a blessed week ahead. Celebrate Hanuman Jayanti, have Ekadashi fast. Thank you, Jai Shri Ram. Now the Gemini family members. As far as Gemini family members are concerned, the moon will enter to the Leo. Now the moon will come to the 3rd house with, whenever moon and Ketu will be together, definitely this is a state of a confusion, but where this is with younger siblings and with your neighbors. This is also a state of confusion in your communication. Why only communication? Moon is also here the 2nd house lord, and the 2nd house lord affliction in the 3rd house, it shows now my speech and my communication both are at stake. Something is there which I need not to speak, but still I can speak, and something regarding mail or some call or some message, there can be some problem or confusion. Now the problem can be with family also, with your neighbors also, with your younger siblings also. There is a confusion or hurdles in the short travels also. So many things are happening here. And if you see, then the moon here is under a scanner of, this is Gemini, no? And moon enter the Leo. No? Okay. So moon is aspected by here Mars and Mercury also. But this confusion is saying that, when you think your communication can go wrong, ask your spouse, your friend, your mother, your father, tell them I am going to do this communication. Can you cross check my mail? I am going to talk to this person, that thing. Can you tell me this is right or not? Because you know that your moon is in affliction. So you can take the advice of other people to, overcome this thing. And Klim Krishna, Klim is a mantra, or a Krishna Vasudevaya Hare Paramatme Pranat Klesh Nashai Govindai Namo Namo. This is mantra which you can do. And now the 31st March, Moon will be now under the scanner of Sun and Saturn from the 10th house, and Moon will come here to the on house. This is where the Moon is a Karaka of this house. And if you see, when Moon will be here in the Virgo, Moon will be come here as a second house lord. Now this is one of the good condition than the other ascendants which I seen, but still Saturn and Sun will aspect the on. So what is there? Now the Moon is here. You are somewhere emotional. You know, how my mother can say me like this thing. How my this family member had said me this thing. How my bosses can say me this thing. Now the 10th house is authority also and Sun is there. So something is disturbing maybe at home or at workplace. But yes, this disturbance is visible here. So take care of that thing. Either don't be very emotional or either ignore something. You know, if you are somebody's trying to hurt you, the ignorance is the best thing what you can do to keep the peace of mind here. And next, the April 2, the Mars will also come. Mars say, okay, now I will also see the moon. And Mars here is the 6th house lord. Now, there was the aggression between you and the family or authorities and you. But now the Mars has added the aggression more into all these things. Because 6th house lord. Now the dispute and the aggression will be at peak. So do we need to worry? No, we need not to worry. Because when we have a combinations like this, then we have the remedies also. If 6th house lord is creating problem for you, then who will bring solution? 6th house lord. So what do? You pray to Hanumanji. If you think you are into very much enmity, go and watch my video, Politics in Office and the Remedies. But I am telling you here, you can do, one day you can do the Bajrang Baan. This is the best remedy because April 2nd is also Hanumanji's Jayanti, his birthday. So on April 2nd, you can do Hanuman Chalisa, Hanuman Ashtak, Sundar Kand, Bajrang Baan, whatever you want to do. So this will anyhow will make this dispute or problem very less or up to no. Okay, so this is what you can do here. And Mars here will also aspect the first house, which shows that your anger will be on peak due to certain reasons. Now the reason is only two, either the professional, either the personal. But Mars is aspecting the Lagna also. And this Mars condition is why not very good, because Mars is aspecting the 5th also. Now your brain is also there under the grip of Mars. And now when you are watching this video and you can change your destiny with your little efforts, then you can do. Okay, I know I will not take any risk. I will not shout to anyone. I will not, fight with anyone. Let the people do what they are doing. I will be cool and calm. And do the prayers to Hanumanji. Now the 3rd April. 3rd April, Moon will enter to the Libra. And finally, the 2nd house lord when come to the 5th house, this is again a condition when the Mars aspect is continuously here because of the 8th aspect of the Mars. But still the better condition. Now the Moon is here as a 2nd house lord. So your creativity, your students, your on thinking process will bring money for you. But still the mind is restless here, because whenever Moon will come to the place of mind, and Moon is a fast moving planet and aspected by the Mars, so definitely there is a aggression and restlessness still in the mind. And the best way is to chant the Hare Krishna mantra and the Hanuman Chalisa, and whatever prayers you want to do connected with the Hanumanji, you can take the blessings of him and go ahead. I wish you a great luck, but there's still some remedies. What you can do, chant the Buddha mantra, because whenever there is a problem in the chart, I have to make my ascendant super strong. So Buddha, yani ki Mercury is your ascendant. So you can do the chant the Mercury mantra. My tongue slips, pardon me for that. That is a Om Brahm Breem Brom Seh Buddhaya Nama. Om Brahm Breem Brom Seh Buddhaya Nama. This is what you can do. You can feed the birds regularly, especially during the Moon in the Leo, and avoid overthinking and unnecessary arguments. This is what I already told. Avoid this thing kind. I wish you a great and blessed week ahead. Now, what's there for the Cancer ascendant? They are such a people, they say, I don't know somebody's ascendant is moving or not. Our ascendant move every week, 3 times, 4 times, whatever is the situation. This time also, Moon will go to the Leo, the 2nd house, where Ketu is already there, and your speech is not good. Your relationship in the family is not good. Something is not good. But yes, now Moon, the Lagan Lord is coming and afflicted there. Now your speech will be again. This will be out of emotion speech, but you can speak something bad. You can speak something tough. Within the family, with in-laws, yes, you can do. Now you are here not happy with family, some controversy is going regarding within the family, regarding family business or some family issue or wealth or anything. But mind is not happy. You are not happy. Affliction is there. The best thing is surrender yourself toward the family, and whatever they are saying, okay, no problem, let's see. And the Hare Krishna mantra and the Krishna Vasudevaya Hare Paramatme Pranat Klesh Nashaya Govindaya Namo Namah. This is mantra what you can do here. Mars is also aspecting. So Mars is also trying to make your speech more bitter and rash, which is I am concerned about. And your aggression, your fights with in-laws are already going on because of the Rahu Mars, the Angarak Yoga here till the time Mars moved the 3 days after this. So this is what you need to take care. And then the further 31st March, the moon will move to the Virgo. Now the Lagan Lord has come to the 3rd house. This clearly shows the journey. This clearly shows that you are moving somewhere, maybe your younger siblings or with your neighbors, or maybe your neighbors or younger siblings are on journey. But yes, I can see a small travels. But there are hurdles also, because Saturn is aspecting as the 8th Lord and the Sun is also aspecting. So there can be a little bit hurdles. But you need to check everything, your papers, what your ticket you are booking, the timing, the place you are going. Check everything, on double check everything. And wherever, whatever place you are going, try to be very practical, not very impulsive while your journeys, because Mars is also aspecting. So this is what you need to do, and your communication should be careful at least. Now the Mars say, okay, the 2nd April, I am also moving, dear family member. I will come to your 9th house. Now there are the 4 planets, and if you see the Mercury, the Mars, the Sun and the Saturn all will aspect the Sun. Now this is a condition when the aggression is there in your communication. Now this is the time when you can be on journey and there can be an argument with someone, maybe argument with your younger siblings, maybe argument with neighbors or someone else. But it shows argument. It shows pressure on the communication. It shows that you should be very careful while your communication. It should not be the aggressive or abusive communication. And whatever you are speaking on phone to someone, very carefully, if some person is recording your call, then what will happen? This is what you do. So okay, be very careful with your short and long journeys both. And then the 3rd April, the moon will move to the Libra sign, the 4th house. Here moon is little better, but still under the aspect of Mars. But now Lagan Lord has come to the 4th house, finally landed there where the Karaka is 4th house. The moon is Karaka of this house. Now happy, you can be in the happy mood with mother, good at domestic place. But still there is something which is discussed regularly at your home, something regarding property or I don't know. Mars has 8th aspect there. So some hidden tension or hidden debates are prevailing. Even you don't know what is happening here. So the peace of mind is here, but again with the energy of Mars, which is restless and some hidden thing is constantly worrying you. So this is what you need to take care. And regarding remedy, yes, offer a milk mixed with water to a shivling on a Monday and spend time near water or do grounding practices and control your emotional reactions during the moon in the Libra. That's what I said. During you are with the family and moon is aspecting with the 8th. That is the time when you need to take care of your aggression. So I wish you a great week, a blessed week ahead, dear family member. Now let's move to my dear Leo ascendants. Somebody asked me in consultation, sir, why don't you say this ascendant is my favorite? This is not my job. Being an astrologer, for me, all 12 signs, all 12 ascendants, all 9 planets, all 12 houses, all 27 nakshatras, all are equal for me. I bow down to all of them. How I can say you are my favorite person? I cannot say. Sorry. You all are equal. Even I am being Capricorn. Capricorn is also in the same line. Because if I say the family member, you are equally all favorite to me. And I get your blessings in the comments. I never ask what ascendant you are. You just bless every morning 6 a.m. I get lots of blessings. So when you are not, doing partiality, how I can do with you? So the March 29, the moon enters the Leo and the moon will come here with the Ketu. Now the Ketu already has, force you to take so many decisions headlessly because of a Ketu here. Now the moon is entering for the shorter period as a 12th house lord. Your expenses will burden you. Your sleep, sleep disturbance I can see here. And now you work as a, or you behave as a dual nature personality. Even you are confused whatever you are doing is a right or a not. And up to 5th December, you will not able to find anything you are doing right or wrong. Why? Because Ketu is there in the Lagna and he will not let you think. This is not a planet with intellect and brains. This is a planet with intuitions. And the intuitions will also work for you only when you are a very true-hearted and clear-hearted person. This is what you need to do when Moon Ketu is here. Your intuition will be high, but you need to work on the Ketu energy more. Please the Ketu. Be very pure-hearted. Then moon will be nothing here. But yes, the sleep disturbances I can see, maybe people can see you in a wrong way at this time. You are also confused personality. On the 31st March, moon will enter to the Virgo. And when moon will go to the Virgo, again, this is the, I think, the theme of this week is the expenditure for you. Now the expenditure, house lord goes to the 2nd house. So expenses on the family, and these expenses are out of emotions. And your mainly Leo people, expenses are out of emotions. Then you can say, I spend 8 lakh per month, 10 lakh per month. Who cares? You are spending, and your expenditure should be based on your budget. It is not out of the emotions. So this is what I can see, that you are doing emotional expenditure in these days. For some people, lucky people who are, work with, connected with the foreign clients, then definitely there is a money from abroad. This is money from import and export. And for some people, this is expenditure on the journey with family. This also I can see. But yeah, yes, this is a good time to spend money, because for the family we are earning. So what is the reason if we are not spending? For some people, this is a time of investment and saving also. So you got some liquid money and you are going to invest. This also I can see. But if you see the Saturn and the Sun aspecting from the 8th house, this is what you need to take care, that this moon gives you family bonding. You are spending so much money on the family, but family is not satisfied. Still there is a dispute between you and the family. Still they are saying something, we are not satisfied with this, and you are frustrated and emotionally, what I can do for these people more than this? This is what you will think. And now the 2nd April, the Mars will come to the 8th house. So this is good for the people who are researchers, engineers, tech, IT, AI, data analysis. Yes, definitely they're going to rock. But need to take care of the health of the father, because 9th house lord is coming 12th from itself. And this Mars is also a 4th house lord. So the parents, both healths, you need to take care of the parents. And for the inheritance related things, maybe there is an enmity or some discussions or something like this, which you can face this time, because of different planets are there who are not, not friend to each other. Now Mars aspect on the 11th house, especially on the Jupiter, this also shows there is some difference of opinion between the friend circle and social network, and with elder siblings also. And Mars aspect on the moon and the 2nd house shows the difference of opinion with family also. And Mars on the aspect on the 3rd house, it shows that this Mars will give you energy and your hidden enemies. If there are any who are trying to create a friction between you and your younger siblings and neighbors, that Mars will take care. But one thing I am telling you, either you are a male or a female, either you are married or unmarried, doesn't matter whomsoever comes to your life, but family is family. Number one is your family, then your spouse, then your in-laws, then your friend circle, then your this, that. But your immediate family is the one who are the people of importance for you. So this is what you need to take care. Why I am giving you such a, because all malefics are respecting 2nd house. And this is a time when, even with in-laws, you will show the ego issues, and with the family, even you will do this thing. So you control this thing very much. And Mars, is a planet of controversies and everything. So this is what you need to take care. And a full video of Mars is here. I know that nobody will watch my video, but Leo people never miss my video. So go and watch there. Some remedies are also there. So the 3rd April, the moon will enter the Libra. And now when moon will be here, the 12th house lord is coming to the, yes, again the period of expenditure. Why? Now the expenditure has come to the house of the attraction. This is the third house, the attraction. Now you will do the expenditure out of the attraction. Or maybe your younger siblings are spending money, or you are getting lost due to some your younger siblings and neighbors, or you are spending your money on the neighbors. Oh, this is Saturday, Sunday, let's do a party. And you are spending money out of the emotions. So this is a theme for you during this whole week, that expenditure, how to do, when to do, this is what you need to learn. Okay, so Mars will also have an aspect. Again, I will warn again and again, because Mars for you is a 9th house lord, I agree, but Mars for you is also a 4th house lord. Peace of mind is disturbed somewhere in the 8th house. So keep your communication under control, whether you talk to your neighbors or in-laws or the families whatsoever. So I wish you a great luck. And for the remedies, what you can do, offer a jaggery and wheat on the Sunday in the temple, and maintain humility as the moon enters your own sign, and avoid ego clashes, especially the midweek, which I totally warn you again and again. So thank you, my dear family member. Leo person are the greatest people in the world. They are like the king, and when they help someone, they help out of their capacity, and this is what the best part of them. Thank you. I wish you a great and the blessed week ahead. So the Virgo ascendant people, what is there for you, the 29th March is the time period when you see for the Virgo ascendant, moon will enter the Leo. Now when moon will enter the Leo, this is the 12th house where moon will enter, and this will create the confusion in the expenses, and the expenditure will be totally the useless and the out of the emotion expenditures. Okay, and this confusion is there in the 12th house, which can also create a sleep issues for you, which can also create a sleep related troubles. And the investment doing during this time is also not very good thing. And the wishes which you have regarding the foreign lands or something regarding the 12th house or investments, this is not a right time to do that thing, because Ketu is afflicting this planet. So this is what you need to learn, and especially whenever the 11th house lord and 12th house lord make connections with each other, I always say, leave your wish and your wish will be fulfilled. If you don't try to do this in 2 days, whatever your biggest wish at this time, leave that wish, your wish will be fulfilled. And the 31st March, moon will enter the Virgo. Now this is a situation when 11th house lord, again, you are saying leave the wish. Now here wish house lord is coming to the Lagna and making you more wishful person. Now you are a person who is self-centered, thinking only about him, and on this you are over care about yourself, or over ambitious you can be, that you can ignore even your life partner and business partner, and Saturn and Sun together there aspecting the Lagna, and these things can pinch them and they can fight with you. You are so self-centered, even you can ignore me, the spouse can ask, the business partners can ask. But at this time your moon will be totally on the the Lagna, so your mind is on journey. Even you are sitting at home, you are making a plannings, you are restless, you are moving here, there, because moon in the Mercurian sign is never good. It always is a restless situation. And why I am saying this, because 6th house lord is also the Lagna lord is also in the 6th house. So this is totally a combination for you which you need to watch out. So my dear family member, take care of the moon here, because moon will make you restless, over ambitious, and overly centered onto you. This is what you need to take care. And then on the 2nd April, the Mars will enter the Pisces. Now when the Mars will enter the Pisces, this will come to the 7th house. So be very well behave with your spouse, with your business partners, and with your customers, because when the Sun and Saturn are there from so many days, so issues are already there between you and the life partner, or maybe the health issues, or maybe the ego issues. But now Mars say, okay, let me put more fire here. And now the arguments, because this communication lord is coming here, 8th house, the big pain. Now the arguments and your communication can bring pain to you and your business partner or life partner. So you need to be very careful. Martian energy when enter some home, you need to use this very carefully. Go to the gym, it will helpful for you. Okay, and don't be aggressive with your life partner. Don't expect so much from her or him. Don't expect so much from the business partners. So this is what you can do, because Mars is aspecting here your profession house also. So you will be very aggressive at workplace, even the Mars is aspecting your Lagna, so you will be the, by nature also you will be very aggressive, angry, and the person in action. And the Mars is also aspecting your 8th house, which shows that your speech is also not good with even with the family. Even with the spouse you are fighting, with the family you are fighting with everyone. You say I am right only, everything is wrong. This is not a way. Maybe your spouse is doing the same thing, and emotionally you feel tortured. So to control the energy of the Mars, 2nd April, go to the Hanumanji temple together and distribute sweets there. And finally, the 3rd April, the moon will enter the Libra. Now, this is a situation when moon will enter to the Libra. The moon is the 11th house lord, goes to the 2nd house. I can see some liquid money is coming. I can see your journey with families. I can see the benefit from the family. But yes, this is one of the good combination where you are earning a money. A good money is coming for a shorter period of time, but this is also true that still the aggression is the same because of the placement of Mars. And if you are into the moon, Mars, any Antardasha, Mahadasha, or into these days, if any Prana Suksham Dasha came, you need to take care of your nature, your aggression and behavior with the family and the spouse. So this is what you can do, my dear family member. I am little bit hurry because of my consultation in a few times. That's why pardon me for that. Now the remedy for the week is to keep surroundings clean and organized. Donate green vegetables on the Wednesday and avoid self-criticism and over-analysis. I wish you a great time ahead, my dear family member. Do these remedies. Now let's see what is special there for the Libra family members. Libra family members, the 29th March moon will enter the Leo, and if you see, this moon is going to enter in your 11th house along with Ketu. So there is a confusion regarding your friend circle, or confusion regarding your elder siblings with you. And if you see, the moon is a 10th house lord, so there is maybe something related to the status, authority, prestige issue, name, fame, something regarding your friend circle and between you and your brother, or maybe something regarding profession also. But yes, there is a confusion, there is a illusion, and maybe somebody is blocking your growth within your friend circle, or you have some confusion regarding your friend circle or elder siblings. But 11th house strongly show this thing. So what we need to do, we need to be very careful while we behave with our friend circle and elder siblings. There should not be any outburst, because Mars is aspecting, so you can rudely behave with someone or say something bad to someone, because your 5th house is also afflicted your mind. So be cool, calm, wait for this moon to move, and inquire for the things which are happening, the trends which are you are seeing, that somebody is cheating you or something bad is happening. Just look out for the both story or both part of the picture, then you comment or say anything. And because in this combination, if you see moon and Ketu together, aspect of Mars and Mercury will be also here. So we need to count these aspects also, as Mercury is a 12th house lord also. So in any confusion, please don't do your loss or don't lose an important relationship. On 31st March, moon will enter to the Virgo. Now moon, when 10th house lord make connection with 12th house, this is a generally two conditions. One is a journey due to job, and the second is a change of job. And third is like your bosses are traveling somewhere, which I can see. But whenever moon is there in the 12th house, it also shows the your sleep pattern is not good, your sleep is disturbed, or maybe you are attending some spiritual retreat, or you are going to some ashram. This is also something which I see. And regarding your father's health, you need to be take care, as sun is also these days in the 6th house, which is Rogrin Shatru, the things, the house related to the diseases. And Saturn and sun both aspecting there the moon, which is actually technically the 10th house. We see father from both 10th and the 9th, so we need to take care here, the health of father, relationship with father. And at workplace, there can be some issues between you and your authorities or your colleagues, the ego issues or something, anything which when moon was there in the 4th house, and then he transited on the 29th March to the 11th. So the 29th March, there is a one issue going on which carrying on here on 31st March also. So need to take care of that thing, and that because of that thing your sleep is not good. And now the 2nd April, Mars will enter the Pisces. Now Pisces is a sign which Mars is not as comfortable. Although the friend sign, this is not a problem. But the only thing is the 12th house is something connected with the subconscious mind. The 12th sign is something connected with the liberation, but the Mars is aggression. And connecting the two extreme, you know, one extreme enemy and one extreme friend. Sun is a friend and Mars is a enemy of Saturn. All three will aspect the moon in profession. So the aggression and passion and action and arguments, everything I can see at workplace between you and the bosses and the colleagues, and this is the themes for you this week. And the Mars, the moon there is definitely shows the change in the job or something regarding your profession you are not happy. And if you see the case, the Mars will also aspect here your lagna with the eighth aspects. So you have that hidden aggression. Maybe you are not showing, but you are full of that hidden aggression and revengeful related things which you need to take care. And this is also a condition when your spouse health you need to watch, because of 12th house lord is in the fifth house, which is 6 places away, and your spouse house lord is coming 12th from itself, Mars. Again, it shows that the health issues also you need to take care of, spouse also and father also, because Mars is aspecting from this sixth house with fourth aspect to the father's house also. So this is a thing for you, something connected with the expenses, something connected with the medical expenses, something connected with the profession and the bosses, authorities. This you need to take care. 3rd April, the moon will enter to the Libra. Now the moon has come to the Lagna. This is a somewhat the better situation, still under the aspect of 8th aspect of Mars. But when the 10th house lord will make connection with the Lagna, this shows some name fame, this shows some reconciliation with your bosses, but still you are not happy at mind. You have some hidden aggressions and confusions in your mind regarding your authorities and colleagues again. But still the little bit time of reconciliation, because the planet like Jupiter will also aspect the moon, which will find a path for you to have some communication with your bosses and your colleagues and find some midway path for both. But yes, moon is here, and I can see your ambitions as well regarding your job and profession. What kind of this is like emotionally aggressive time. This is what I can define for you. But don't worry, Hare Krishna mantra or Krishna Vasudevaya Hare Paramatme Pranata Klesh Nasha Govindaya Namo Nama theme of for you chant whole week. And for the separate remedies for you, light an incense or a perfume in the home for the Venus energy which you need to make strong because of your Lagan Lord, and donate a sweets or a white clothes on a Friday, and a balance a relationship as the moon enters your sign. Balance a relationship. This is what you need to do. So I wish you a great and best luck ahead. So now let's move to the family members of Scorpio. So what is there for the Scorpio? For the Scorpio family members, if you see the March 29th, when moon will enter to the Leo, and moon is moving to your profession house. Now all this sort of confusion, what is I can see with your authorities, the confusion in the business, the confusion with your name fame thing, which you are strongly, some people always ask me, can you please tell me when I will get all the name fame? And especially if they have Ketu in the 10th house, I always say, you have to surrender, you have to leave the wish of name and fame, then only you will get. So this is a situation for you from last approximately 9-10 months when Ketu is here. So definitely the moon Ketu here can confuse you regarding your business related thing, confusion between your authorities and you. If some government thing going on or government related work you are doing, then definitely there is a confusion also, and confusion in long journey, especially connected to the profession, because 9th house lord is there, and some confusion between you and your father, your mentor or your guru. So maybe your mentor is guiding you something else and you are catching something else, and both are not happy. So this is a state of situation between you and bosses also, with your bosses also. So this is what you need to see here, my dear family member. And definitely moon here will be in the affliction, and Mars is also aspecting from the 4th house. So there is an aggression also, because confusion whenever there is a confusion in the life, there is a next step, that is the aggression. Either you fight with the bosses, mentors, or whatever person, but yes, it shows the aggression thing. So you need to control, because now the fortune is also in the stage of affliction. And whenever there is such a confusion, the best way to do thing is surrender yourself, and then you see the results. Now let's move to the 31st March, when moon will enter to the Virgo. So on the 31st March, when moon will enter to the 11th house, which is, again the good position for moon here, because of the placement, 9th house lord is going to the 11th house. Now you get all the support from your elder siblings and your social circle, and your father is also, maybe you're supporting you here. All the confusion is gone, but still there is something not very right because of the Saturn's and Sun's aspect on the moon from the 5th house. So maybe you are going on some journey with your elder siblings or with your social circle. Maybe this is a religious or a spiritual journey where you are going, because 9th house lord is involved here. But fortunes are there with the house of gains, and the wishes will come true with the help of the social circle, with the help of the father, with the help of elder siblings. But still the Saturn and Sun is aspecting there. So there is something ego issues going between you and your kids, maybe, or maybe you and your love relationship, your relationship which is from your friend circle. So that's where you need to control, because this looks something emotional blockage. Two planets are aspecting, and out of which one is a Saturn. So you need to see, and whenever my 11th house lord will be afflicted or have such hard aspects. So yes, this is a Upchesthan, malefic planets are here, but this shows that there will be little hurdles in fulfillment of wishes, and you need to be very cool and calm at that place rather than the restless, because fortune will work for you. And now the 2nd April, the Mars will move to the Pisces. Now one more aspect is increased on the moon, that is of Mars, and Mars here is the 6th lord, and that's what I am telling, that your relationship with your loved one and children are going somewhere tough. And now 6th house lord makes it more clear, and the Lagan lord is also Mars, that yes, that dispute between you and your loved one or with your kids is something which is existing here. And it also shows maybe the health of the kid or the loved one is a matter of concern for you. And this Mars also aspecting the 11th house, which again shows the aggression and the conflict between the friend circles. So this is the time when you need to take care that everything is overcrowded here in the brain thing. Your 5th house is not working as it need to be. There is aggression, ego, and something which you don't want to listen from other people. You are only doing your own, and this is where you are mistaken. This is where you need to take care, because professionally also things are not good. Write down below in the comments, because of the 10th house lord 8 places away in the 5th house. It also shows hurdles from the authorities which are already going through, and because of this hurdle, your aggression, you are shifting on the kids or on the social circle or on the siblings or the parents or your loved ones. So this is what you need to take care here, not to transfer your aggression on the other people, and keep your mind in control here. Do maximum yoga meditation at this time. And the 3rd April, moon will further move. We will say, okay, let me go. And now this is again a sure thing, that when the long journeys planet is going to the 12th house, it shows something connected to the long journeys, religious journeys, spiritual retreats, journeys to the ashram. This is something connected with the charities also. This is something connected with the charities also. But yes, whenever 9th house lord connected with the 12th house, this is one of the condition when we can say, okay, this is a good, my fortunes are connected with foreign land. But for some people, this is expenses on father. And maybe now the luck gone to the investment. Maybe for these 2 days, if your planets are well placed in the native chart, you can be lucky in the investment related thing. For these 2 days, you can do something good regarding investment. Rest depends on your chart. So this is how your weeks looks ahead. And for the remedies, offer red flowers to the Hanumanji or Mars related deity, and avoid anger and the hidden frustrations here. So you need to control anyhow because of the overcrowdedness of your planets in the 5th house, and the practice patience in the financial matters. This is very important, rather than restlessly or without thinking, or doing investments restlessly. This is not advised for you. I wish you a great and a blessed week ahead. So what is there for the Sagittarius family member? So my dear Sagittarius family members, for you the 29th moon will enter to the Leo, and moon will enter Leo and combine there, conjunct there with the Ketu, which is already present here. So maybe for you the long journey is not very fruitful from last few months. The relationship with father or the health of father is a concern for you. Now the moon is afflicted here. Now what is the moon for you? The 8th house lord is afflicted in the 9th house, and whenever my 8th house lord will go to the affliction, then this is a definitely, this is my the most painful house lord goes there. So the relationship with the father you need to take care. The confusions can become more a serious thing, and the health of the father also you need to take care, because the at this place Mars is also aspecting as the 12th house lord, which is a loss and the so many other things. So definitely both things for you are on the cards. Rather, this is regarding something losses, aggression with the father, or confusion. I already if you have directly jumped here on your prediction part, go to the beginning part of this video where I have tell a very beautiful story regarding the parents today. Kindly see this story, very important for you, important for you. So need to take care of your relationship with your father as well as at the health of the father. And now the March 31 moon will move, and now the 8th will go to the 10th house. The people who are connected to the 8th house professions, surgeons, or astrologers or IT people, they have nothing to do with this. They will have good time here. Maybe they are traveling somewhere due to their profession. But the people who are not connected, now the hurdles have gone here. And what kind of hurdle this is? This is a hurdle relating to the emotional thing, the emotional challenges I can see here in your chart. So what you need to do, you need to be very careful while you behave with your bosses. While they something they will say to you, maybe abusive, or maybe something which is not, don't you like, but you have to listen and let these 2 days pass. I'm not saying that if somebody is saying bad to you, just surrender and you just, no. This is not like surrendering the things. This is like handling the things. Because sometime maybe boss is not in the good mood. And if maybe some people's department here, they are changing, or some people forcefully, bosses can go to this tour, go to this place, and you are not enjoying this thing. So regarding bosses authority and profession, I can see the hurdles there. And the next, the Mars will come, and that will increase the part of the hurdles, because Mars is a 12th house lord wherever it goes. So there is a no peace of mind, and no peace of mind even at the workplace. Now the three malefic planets, because sun is also malefic, maybe a mild malefic, but all three aspecting the house, which shows that mind is not happy. And now the hurdles and the confusion and the conflict and the aggression with the bosses and the authorities are more. So when the both houses are disturbed, your 4th house also, 10th house also, then mind, how can be mind happy? Workplace is not good. At at home also there is a confusion between the family, aggression and ego issues between the family. So the best time is cool, calm, stay calm, don't answer immediately, don't take decisions immediately. That's what we need to do in the case of 8th house lord. And for moon, again, moon can give you a mental tensions, basically. Not other than this, moon is changing every 2.5 days, what it can do. But yes, it can create the mental tensions and hurdles. This what you need to cross with the power of Lord Krishna. Krishna Vasudevaya Hare Paramatme Pranat Klesh Nashaya Govindaya Namo Nama. Chant this mantra continuously during this week or your lifetime, whatever you want. I will tell you, you will tell me this thing. Yes, hurdles came, but they did not harm me, because I was continuously doing this mantra. And on the 2nd April, now the Mars when come here, one thing more I want to tell you in the past thing. When 2nd April Mars will be here, Mars will also aspect your 7th house also. So with the business partners or life partners, same thing, and aspecting the 11th house also, again the aggression with the friend and the elder siblings also. Now finally the 3rd April moon will move to the Libra. Now this is a condition when the 8th house lord has gone to, which I already told you, the aggression with the elder siblings and the friend circle. And now I see the hurdle, the pain, the emotional pain has gone to the 11th house. This is a condition where maybe your friend circle, they are not supporting you, or maybe they have cheated you, maybe they have sent something to you which you not like. and you feel now depressed, you are feeling emotionally challenged, I will only say this thing, that don't keep any monetary transaction during this time with your friend circle. This is very important. So I wish you a great luck. Now the remedies, if you see the read or listen to the guru related knowledge daily, this is very good. And donate the turmeric or the yellow items on the Thursday in the temple, because never we have to do the Lagan Lord's, this charities. But yes, if we go to temple and give in smaller amount, that is okay, not a problem. And now the avoid overcommitment and the maintain the focus. Overcommitment you have not to do either in the with the friend circle, either in the office, or either with any person, because you will not able to fulfill, and definitely there will be the frustration and conflict. So avoid overcommitments at this time. Now let's move to the Capricorn family members. For you, the moon will enter to the Leo. Now the confusion is there between you and your in-laws. Now this is very good for the people who are into the occult sciences. Now the intuition will be very increased. Maybe if I am doing consultations during this time, I don't know the schedule, but definitely my intuition will be strongest at this time because of the moon ketu combination here. But this is not very good for the shared resources, not very good for the life partner's health or relationship with in-laws. It can create confusion, not very good for the speculative related things, but good for the spirituality, good for the yoga meditation, and good for the occult related things. So this is what you need to do. Take care of your relation and health of the life partner. And now the 31st March, moon will enter to the Virgo. This shows long journeys for the shorter period of time. This shows the journey with your life partner. This shows the journey with your business partner, or business related journeys I can see, or some, the spiritual journeys or religious journeys, or the for the religious places you are going somewhere for the 2 days. And this is the best time when your seventh house lord is connected with the ninth house. The whatever journey you will do for the business, it will be fruitful. The only thing is, yes, there are some hurdles in the support also, because the Lagan lord is watching from the third house, which shows the support here. But moon is not the friend of a Saturn, but still I think Saturn will not harm as much as to the other people, because there is Saturn is a Lagan lord and always benefic planet. Now sun here is again creating problem because of the 8th house lord aspecting the moon. So you need to take care in the short or long journeys both. There should be clear cut bookings of everything, hotel, this, that, and in journey also. If you are going on your own vehicle, drive very carefully, because just after 2 days Mars will also reach here. So be very careful while the journeys. This is what a lesson for you. And yes, the ego issues between you and your father and your mentors and authorities, it can be there because of the aspects of sun and Saturn. Now the 2nd April, the Mars will come to the 3rd house. Now Mars here is a 4th house lord, which is going 12th from itself. That's why I tell this is not good time for the driving and something going long on their own. But yes, this is a good time for the sale of the property. This is good time for the sale of the vehicle. This is good time for the relocation somewhere if you want to go, because 12th house lord is going 12th, 4th house lord is going 12th from itself and along with the Lagna now. So yes, relocations it can be there, but 5th, 8th house lord is their sun. So you need to take care of the hurdles and visa related things. Now there is an aggression between you or your younger siblings and with the neighbors also I can see, and the same aggressions with the father and the mentor still going on. So this is everything control on your speech and the communication. Even if you feel you are aggressive and you want to talk something, some injustice is going with you, very carefully. Even if you're going to do some business, some deal regarding property, you are selling something, vehicle or property, documentation things, you need to cross check again and again because of the 8th house lord there, and it can create a problem and cheatings. Anything you are doing. So this is what you can do. And if you are the social media person, you are making videos and writing vlogs and this and that also you need to be do very carefully. Health of the mother, health of the father, both you need to take care, because both houses I can see in problem. So Krishnaya Vasudevaya, Hare Paramatma, Pranat Kleshnashaya, Govindaya Nama Nama. That is what you can do. And the 3rd April, finally the move will come to the 10th house. Some relief here, not a much relief. Now the 4th house lord is coming here, so your life partner or business partners are handling your business or supporting you in the business. This can be the name and fame for the 2 days or 3 days. It can be, I can see. This is the time when maybe you are visiting your mother-in-law, or this is the time when you have an emotional bonding with your bosses I can see here, and maybe some gains Hidden gains some bosses can provide you because of the gains house lord. Mars is aspecting here with eighth aspect. So maybe I can see some hidden gains you can got from your bosses regarding your KRAs and appraisals. But yes, because Mars aspect, so very careful. Don't enter into any arguments or anything related to this. Journeys I can see due to business and job, both things happen here. And the remedies for you are very easy. Light a mustard oil lamp on the Saturday, especially in the evening, and help the elderly or a needy person. This is a lifetime remedy. And stay disciplined and avoid negative thinking. Whatsoever is happening, don't speak abusive, don't speak wrong, and don't think wrong. This is a great remedy for you. And wish you a great week ahead, a blessed week ahead. Now let's move to the Aquarius family members. For the Aquarius family member, on 29th March, Moon will enter to the Leo in 7th house. It clearly shows there is a confusion between you and your spouse, confusion between you and your partner. There is a health related issues you need to check because 6th house lord is coming here. If any legal related issues you are going through, so kindly, if you can delay that thing or not enter into that legal related things, because it is moon is now afflicted here, so everything is not going right way. And your public image you need to take care at this time, because your business partner or your life partner or your any person, your person who are working under you, sixth house is also that they can try to tarnish your image. So public image you need to take care. And if any confusion between you and your life partner, because Mars is also aspecting, so it can be a little aggressive thing, little arguments between you, try to control that, because both of them, you and your life partner, are looking confused. Things are not very good. So when things are on such situation, then not to fight, not to speak, not to say anything, not to break relationships, not to make relationships. Stay cool and calm. And further, the 31st March, when moon will enter to the Virgo, now this is one of the good situation. Because why? The good situation in the sense is the people who are in the 8th house profession, for them this is a good, they can go to some journey or some somewhere they can travel and money can also come. But for the people who are not into the 8th house profession, the 6th house lord is coming here. Now your enemies are torturing you mentally. They can create problem for you. But which enemies? The hidden enemies can create problems for you, the mental challenges for you at workplace. For the health related things, yes, you need to take care. If any health issue is going on, please go for the checkup and take all tests, and the things will be there. Okay. And the Saturn and the sun are aspecting from there. With your in-laws, this is not very good time to spend on, because both the Saturn and sun, the planets which are not friend from the second house, your speech is also egoistic and rash. And with in-laws especially, it looks like this. So it can create problems, either not to visit them, or if they are visiting or you are visiting. Definitely when husband and wife are not going through the right phase, then in-laws cannot respect you. So this is where you need to control. And the 2nd April, the Mars will come to the second house, which again creates problem more within the family, problem with your in-laws, because now your speech is rash, rude, and aggressive also. This is what I want to say you. Okay. Now the Mars here is also a 3rd house lord coming 12th from itself. So maybe your younger siblings are going somewhere or neighbors are going somewhere. And this now communication and speech are both at stake. So for you and Capricorn people, both I say, keep your speech and communication under a controlled environment. Don't try to argue, don't try to fight with family, in-laws, or the other people with whom you are, because this is very temporary phase, the 1-2 months. But the words which will come out of your mouth will never go back. So this is what you need to think. Eat carefully, speak carefully, handle the relations carefully, because this is a theme for you. And no impulsive decisions or something regarding wealth you need to do, because at this time the wealth house is crowded with the malefics. So no decision right now you have to take at this time. And for the 3rd April, the moon will enter to the Libra. Now this is better situation, because this moon will get the 5th aspect of the 11th house lord also, and 2nd house lord also. So I can see your fruitful journeys here. I can see gains from father or gains from some another sources. Yes, there will be challenges because of the sixth house lord here. Father's health again need to be taken care, but I can see the aspect of Jupiter can help the heal the father. This is gains for you, but health of father and some emotional challenges may arise. But any person cannot be the great person without challenges. They are the part of the life. And that's what I was, talking to my sister today. And we were talking about some struggle related things. I told that whenever there is a struggle to any person, there is an opportunity for the person, and the person will definitely will grow. Only thing, people focus on the struggles rather than on the opportunities. People focus on struggles rather than on the solutions. So if there is any struggle, any difficulty in your life, my dear family member, you need to be happy, because now this struggle has came here to teach you and give you a new opportunity. The only things you able to see or not. So this is the situation for here for you. Don't speak, don't communicate rash, just wait for the right time. And then finally, the remedies for you people is a donate black sesame seeds or a blanket, and the practice detachment from the unnecessary stress and avoid stubbornness in the relationship. That's what I'm teaching you continuously in the relationship. Please take care, and don't speak something like this which can hurt any person, and the words will become a problem for you in the future. I wish you a great and blessed week ahead. And for the Pisces family member, if you see the 29th March, this is a time when moon will enter to the Leo. Now the workplace is such a place where you have all the confusions and illusions, because moon is coming there as a fifth house lord. Now your mind is also not working. Something you can feel the politics and the, something conspiracies at workplace, but your mood, the mind is there. Now your mind will able to judge. You have all that intuition that you can see what people around me at a workplace are doing. The health of the kids, definitely you need to take care. Your relationship with your loved one, definitely in romantic relationship you need to be taken. And if this romantic relationship is at workplace, then it should be taken care. It should be taken care more. Now if you see, the moon is aspecting here the 12th house, and from 12th house Mars and Mercury is aspecting. So this is very much clear that the aggression is also aspecting, and the Mercury, the intellect, is also aspecting. And you have to choose the intellect here if there is any confusion at the workplace and problem at the workplace. So this is what you can do here. On the 31st March, moon will move from here. Now the fifth house lord has come to the seventh house. This is a good time for the people who want such a situation where they can talk to the family regarding this love relationship converted into marriage. Now the fifth house lord has come here, and this is the time maybe your life partner can join you in your startup. This is the time when your own brain and intellect, everything now is the focused on the business. You are watching nowhere. Your focus is nowhere, only at one place: your business, your relationship. This is a focus point for you. This is a romantic time to spend with your life partner. But still the Saturn and the Sun aspecting from the 12th house is warning you that emotions are good, romantic relationships are good. But if any situation such arises where there are some ego issues, because Sun is aspecting, Saturn is aspecting, that means expenses will be also there, and you will do emotional spending here because you want to keep your relationship in very good tone. So I can see such situations here. So balance your relationship in right way, not only with spending someone you can make happy. Okay, be very happy. No. And have a control on your speech and your anger, definitely, and your ego. Why I'm saying this? If you see, the 2nd April, Mars will come here. Now the Sun, the Mars, the Saturn, 3 malefics. So this is a time period when you can have an argument with your business partner or a life partner. This is a time period when you are impulsive and restless, and you can say anything, because they all are expecting not only the 7th house but the 5th lord also, which is my mind, brain. And this moon is also your, yes, peace of mind. So please, the only theme for you is whatever planet is aspecting, whatever situation you've gone through in the personal relationships or with the family, you have to be very careful that your own aggression should not burn you. Your own aggression should not harm you. This is what you need to take care. And on the 3rd April, finally the moon will move, but again the situation is the 8th house. Now the 5th house lord can go to the 8th house. Your own unique intellect and the intelligence has gone deep under the 8th house. Still the relationship with the children, the health of the children, or relationship with the loved one is not looking very good here. You are putting all your mind in the speculative related things, or you're maintaining your relationship with in-laws, but still the Mars aspect is here on the 8th house and the moon, which again warns you, keep your mind under control, not in the aggression, not anything to take any decision in the aggression or out of emotions. Because whenever my lagna is afflicted, whenever my brain 5th house is afflicted, and whenever my 4th house, my peace of mind is in the 12th house. So when so many afflictions are there, I need to be cool, calm, silent. And Jupiter, your Lagna Lord from 4th house, will aspect the moon and will try to save you in every condition and will give you all the wisdom to behave. But yes, still you need to take care. And the remedies for you people is worship Hanumanji, or which control Mars energy, or you try to control the Martian energy by doing gym or some hard work, and avoid escapism and stay grounded and engage in the charity related to the water or the hospital. This is a very good for you. But if you have a moon in the natal chart, again I'm repeating, if you have a moon in the natal chart in the 6th house, then you can do the charity of water only in the hospital, nowhere else. Okay, so thank you very much, and I wish you a great luck, great period for all the 12 ascendants, all the 12 signs. And if you have jumped onto your prediction part here, guidance part, then go to the beginning part also. There you will see the festivals and the beautiful story and the facts about Sanatan Dharma. I started today. Kindly go and see there. Thank you very much. I wish a great luck and blessed week for all the family members ahead. Get ready for celebrating Hanumanji's birthday, and I will meet you with a fresh video very soon. Jai Shri Ram, Jai Hanuman, Jai Mata Di, Om Namah Shivaya, Jai Ma Lakshmi, Jai Guru.